Hey everyone, it's Even Bigger Jono. Welcome back to more Pokemon FireRed. Last time we got here to Articuno, which is the legendary Pokemon we're about to take on. Yes. Let's go ahead and do it now. That's right, it is the legendary Pokemon Articuno. Articuno is an ice flying type. I really like ice type Pokemon, so if I was going to use a legendary Pokemon on my team, it would definitely be Articuno. Most ice types have a great special defense, and Articuno is a good example for that. Good special attack as well, and it actually knows Ice Beam, this Pokemon, which is pretty good. Better than Zapdos, I guess, because Zapdos doesn't actually know any electric type moves when you pick it up, but at least Articuno has a decent move. That's pretty much the only decent move it has, though. All the rest are kind of pathetic. Like you'll see in the fight that we're about to have. Since I actually record the bios after I've recorded the video, so I already know what's happened. But yeah, it has some pretty crap moves, but Ice Beam's pretty good. So that's one good thing about it. Yep, that is a giant blue Pokemon that we saw back in Fuchsia City, flying towards the Seafoam Islands. Alright, this thing can be a pain. And you know, agility, just like your brother Zapdos. Oh god. You know what would be better? Let's switch into Arcanine. And let's get some super effective moves going on it. Oh god, Ice Beam. Alright, I totally forgot that it had Ice Beam actually. Oh, come on! Frozen? Not that that matters. Let's go ahead and use Flame Wheel because that'll defrost me. Silly Pokemon. There we go. Yeah, it was really funny because back in the original games, you actually couldn't catch the legendary Pokemon unless you actually gave it a status problem. Oh no, Mind Reader. What are you going to use? Agility? Actually, it has Mind Reader for a move that it'll learn later on. So, yeah, you're going to want to keep Mind Reader if you're going to teach it that crap! No! This is my 5th take! And I swear to God, if I lose again, or if I kill it, I'm going to go crazy. You know what? Let's not take any more chances by trying to damage it. I don't want to use a Pokeball. You gotta be kidding me. Why are you... Okay, so you read my mind, so you can read my mind again. God, alright, this is probably the last chance we're gonna have, because I think the next bird will probably kill it. Oh, my nose is so clogged! Because I'm battling Articuno, it's giving me the cold. Oh my god! Luck went my way! Ah, God, that is the biggest relief. Alright, one of the legendary bird Pokemon, with its long tail trailing behind, its flying form is magnificent. Yes. Placed in box 1. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to even try and get out of this place, so I'm going to use an escape rope. Please tell me I have at least one. Oh god, there it is, thank god. Alright. Now you can't actually get to Cinnabar Island from the Seafoam Islands. You have to fly to Pallet Town. So let's quickly go ahead and do that now. So yeah, you gotta surf south from Pallet Town. So you're gonna want to fly there. If you don't have fly that yet, then you're kinda screwed. You might want to go get that. Right, and there is a body of water here, so you're going to have to surf on that, which is actually a completely different route. Route 21. Don't even think there's any new Pokemon that appear here, but if there is, I'll state them in bios. There are a lot of strong trainers on this route, so if you really want to grind up before the next gym, which is on Cinnabar Island, then by all means go for it, but I'm not going to really bother with that. Blastoise is like 20 experience points away from level 40 anyway. Now, there are a lot of, like, little island thingies here, or I don't know, sandy islands, whatever they are. Oh, come on! I'm, like, right next to the island! Alright. Now we're on Cinnabar Island. Let's go heal at the Pokemon Center. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, now, there are a couple of things that you should do at Cinnabar Island. Remember the fossil that we picked up back in Mount Moon? Well, what you should do is come in here and head over to the far right door, and in there you can bring your fossil back to life and use it as a Pokemon. Now, I'm pretty sure I picked up the Dome fossil, which is Kabuto. I accidentally picked up the Dome fossil. I was supposed to pick up the Helix fossil because I prefer Omanyte over Kabuto. But, whatever. And then you can go over to the Pokemon Mansion, where you should go there before you go to the gym anyway, because you can't get into the gym without going to the Pokemon Mansion to pick up because you have to go pick up an item there. Now, for those that have played Generation 1, which is Red, Blue, and Yellow version, you'll know that Cinnabar Island is pretty famous for its serious glitch. Surfing up and down the coast of Cinnabar Island will make the glitch Pokemon Missigno appear. The east coast of Cinnabar Island, that is. So, yeah, you can't do that in this generation, obviously, because that glitch has been fixed up. It actually got fixed up in Yellow version. I think Yellow version, it might have been fixed up in. Anyway, there are new Pokemon that appear in here, so let's have a look at what they are. One of those new Pokemon is Coughing. We haven't encountered Coughing in the wild yet in this game, but we have battled it before. I'm pretty sure you guys all know how I feel about Coughing because we used him in my Pokemon Crystal Let's Play. Coughing is a great defensive wall and actually learns some pretty good moves as well when it comes to Weezing. Weezing is obviously a better Pokemon. You can find Weezing in here as well, but it's a lot rarer than Coughing, so really if you're going to go for a Weezing, you're going to be searching for a little while, but I guess if you get lucky then catch Weezing and Coughing. And the next Pokemon that's brand new that you'll find in here is Grimer. Grimer is the opposite to Coughing. It's better at special defense than it is at defense. Pretty much the same. It actually has some pretty good moves to Muk as well. I actually like Muk a lot. I like Weezing as well. Muk's a pretty damn good Pokemon, really, if it's used right. Has a pretty good move called Acid Arm, which sharply raises its defense stat, which kind of makes up for how horrible it is. So yeah, Grimer, I can recommend picking one up if you really like a poison type. Other Pokemon that appear in here that we've seen before are Growlithe, Vulpix, Rattata, Raticate, and a couple of others. So I'm not going to really mention those in any of the bios at all because we've already seen them, and I don't exactly do bios of Pokemon that are the evolved forms of Pokemon that I've already talked about. So whatever. All right, now that that's over, let's get a repel on because the Pokemon in here are just as bad as the ones in the power plant. Seriously. I like the music in this place as well. It's awesome music. There are a lot of items in here too that you really should pick up because they're pretty good. Well, Escape Robe, okay. But there is one or two of each of the stat boosting items, which are like protein, iron, carbos, all that sort of stuff. So they're going to be pretty handy for us to pick up. First of all, they're worth a lot of money. And secondly, they can be pretty useful for our Pokemon to use before the Pokemon League, because it just gives them a better stat, just a bit of a stat boost, you know? I mean, it's always handy to have a bit of a stat boost. Alright, so yeah, a lot of this will just be me finding items while trying to get the secret key, which is the key that we need to get into the Cinnabar Gym. You can't actually get into the Cinnabar Gym without the secret key because the door is locked, so don't ask why, I don't know, but it's just silly. Let's just say July 10, we christened a newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Yes, Mew. Let's just say July 5, Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle, that new Pokemon obviously being Mew. And there's a Calcium. Mew and Mewtwo. We won't see Mewtwo until much later in the game. In fact, Mewtwo will probably be part of the after game. But anyway, Mew is the Psychic type Pokemon, so is Mewtwo. Mewtwo is basically the DNA of Mew. They tried to make him a stronger Pokemon, and they kind of lost control of him, and then he went absolutely psycho, and now he resides in a cave near Cerulean City. So Oh, these repels! Swear to God! But yeah, Mew is a pretty good Pokemon, so is Mewtwo. Pretty good special attackers. Mew you can only get in events, so unfortunately Generation 3 events aren't available anymore, but I guess if you're playing Generation 4 or 5 you can still get it. You can actually encounter Mew through a glitch in Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow, the Slowpoke glitch, or Missing No glitch, I guess it's the exact same thing. By not battling a trainer on Route 25 who has a level 17 Slowpoke. Yeah, it's a pretty difficult glitch to explain. It'd probably be better to actually do it and try to explain it. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. Told you it was powerful. Alright, I'm gonna try and avoid that trainer up there. Most of the people you see walking around here are trainers, so you're gonna really want to watch out for them because they have a lot of money though. A lot of money! But they're just annoying. Yeah, like I said, there are a lot of handy items in here. This one here is Blizzard, which is a Ice-type move with a PP of 5. Has a power of 120. Really, you may as well teach Pokemon Ice Beam. Seriously. Anyway, just over here will be the secret key, which pretty much completes the Pokemon Mansion. But there's one more item that you should pick up, which is Solar Beam. Isn't it funny how it's in a room with a bunch of plants? Good joke, Nintendo. Alright, you know, I'm just going to use an escape rope to get out of here. It'll be so much quicker. And there we go, alright. Now, I guess I'll cut the video off here. So, next time in Pokemon FireRed, we're going to take on the Cinnabar Island Gym. It's Blaine, he trains Fire-type Pokemon. See you guys then.